Everyone, welcome to our video sessions with chapter number 11 part 2. Today's topic is what last class we know about the algebra, that we know about the what is variables and what is constants and how can you represent variables and constants. Now today's topic is what constants and variable. Constants and constant and variable through patterns. Through patterns. How can we represent constants and variables through patterns? So now let's here constants and variables through patterns. We know that when we write here 6x, that means here which is constant here, x is variable. Why variable? Because this value is changeable. 6 is constant. Why constants? Because its value is not changing. Its value is always fixed. So today we know about first constants and variables through patterns. How can you represent through the patterns, constants and variables? So now see here Shabita made, or here I take question Ram made, okay, and Ram made the following triangular, following triangulars, okay, patterns with mesh sticks, okay, pattern with mesh stick. Pattern with mesh sticks, C head. Okay. Then you construct here mesh sticks, triangular. Here is the mesh stick. See, here the triangular is given that made by the Ram. Then how many triangles are 1, 2, 3, 4? Now so we construct many triangulars. And how can you represent triangular as a what? Mesh stick. This is the triangular. Now we represent to find the total number of mesh sticks used for the words above patterns. Then prepare the following tables. Then how many mesh sticks is uses for these triangles? We can make a tables and find the side of a triangle. You know that in a triangle how many sides are there? 3 sides there. That means each triangle needs how many mesh sticks? 3 mesh sticks. So now see, we make tables for this one. Okay, here number of mesh sticks. Okay, number of also takes this or number of triangle. Number of triangles. Okay. Now second line is what? Number of mesh sticks used. Number of mesh sticks used. Number of mesh sticks used. Now see here we make a table for this one. Here see if we take one triangle, how many triangles? If we have tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See, when we take one triangle, then one triangle keep here. Each triangle is 1. Then how many mesh needs? We know that in a triangle equal to how many sides are there? Here 3 into 1 equal to 3 sides. If we take two triangles, then what? 3 into 2 equal to 6 mesh sticks. Now here, if we take three triangles, then 3 into 3 equal to 9 mesh sticks. If we take four triangles, then 3 into 4 equal to 12 mesh sticks. When we take five triangles, then 3 into 5 equal to 15 mesh sticks. See, if we want to construct or draw a patterns by the mesh stick, if you want, then 3 mesh sticks needs. If 2, then 6 mesh sticks needs. If 3, then 9 mesh sticks needs. If we take 4 triangles, then 4 mesh sticks needs. And 5 triangles, that means first 15 what? 15 mesh sticks. And lastly, if you take n number of triangles here, okay. I erase that one of 5 erase. If you take instead of what? Instead of n triangle, what triangles? If you take instead of n triangles, then how many mesh sticks it needs? Then we multiply what? 3 into n equal to 3n. See, here we represent the first patterns in a variables and constants. Thus the number of mesh sticks required. So where we here we observe thus the first. What is required here to construct triangles? Thus the number of mesh sticks required. Thus the number of mesh stick required. Number of mesh sticks required. That means how many number of mesh sticks required? Equal to 3n. Then 3n, we named what n? Where n is the number of triangles. Where n is the what? Number of what? Triangle. Here n is the number of triangle. So here what is variable? If you see here 3n's. But in here constants and variables, then here 3 is a constant and n is the variable. And we know that the variables will be changed. The value of variable is changeable, but the constant's value is always fixed. Now we will take another example. We know that alphabet letters A, B, C, D, E, X, Y, Z all distinct in 26 letters theirs. Now we take another. Suppose we take an E. Okay. Then let us see the formations of the letter E. Then how many mesh sticks we need to use. Okay. So see the code. Okay. So I hope all of you understood how can we represent the words pattern also constants and variables. Now we take another example. That how can we make variables and constants using the first pattern. Okay. See here, let's already I told you the alphabets. Then let us see the information. Okay. Let us see. But let us see that means the formation. Let us see the formation. How many formations of the letter E? Of the letter E. Of the letter E. Okay. Letter what is here? Letter E, that with the help of mesh sticks. With the help of what? Mesh sticks. Then 5 mesh sticks makes 1. We know that 5 mesh stick. How many stick? 5 mesh sticks make 1. Make 1. What's alphabet? how 5 sticks? See here 1 2 3 4 5. How many 5? How many sticks means here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 sticks you have. Then we have row and the alphabets. Okay. Here we do the alphabets E using the matrix. Then if we find the matrix, then how can we find? Then we make a table for before example I will make a table. Also we can make a table for this one. So number of ES. Okay, number of E stick. In this section, first number of E. Okay, number of E and number of matrix used. Number of matrix. Number of mastic used. Number of E and number of mastic used. Okay. Now we make a table. See. When we draw 1E, if you want 1E, then 1E equal to how many mastics needs? 5 mastic needs. So 5 into 1 equal to 5. If we take 2E, that means 2 alphabets E we draw, then how many mastic needs? 5 into 2 equal to 10. Okay. When you take 3 mastics, 5 into 3 into 15 mastics. Then we take 4. Then 5 into 4 equal to 20 mastics. Clear about this? Now we take here n numbers of E. N numbers of E, that means first we can write here 5 into n equal to 5n mastics. It means clear about this. See, then here according to patterns, 1 needs 5, 2 needs 10, 3 needs 15, 4 needs 20. Here what is there? Multiplied with the mastics with the number of E. So here if you take number n number of E, then the stick is 5 into n, that means 5n. Clear about this? To find out the total mastics is what's above the pattern, then we will easily find this. Send out the number of mastics required first, then we can say that the number of mastic required equal to what? 5 into n equal to 5n. Whereas first n is a number of E. Whereas n is a number of E. Also it is written here. N is number of E. There is number of E. Clear about this? Then how can we first write a variables and constants also through the patterns? Then here we learn the two patterns, and you can easily represent the first variable is constants on patterns. Okay, clear about it? Now we will learn about the words. Next topic is words. Further more, also we can take more examples like this. Also you yourself you can take an examples and make such like a tables. So I here A. So you take an example. Suppose let's take an alphabets A. Also take an examples of the square. Take an examples of the words pentagon, hexagon, and make a tables and try to do yourself. Okay. Now your words. Our next topic is words. Algebra. Algebra, that means what? A generalizations of arithmetics. Okay. Then our next topic is words. Algebra. See how can we represent algebra and what are the terms of the arithmetics. Okay. See here. The next topic is words. Algebra. Algebra, that means what? Algebra is what's important? It generalizations of anything. It first a generalization of generalization of arithmetic. Okay. Generalization of arithmetic. How can you, that means it means what? When you know that the variable stands for a numbers and all the numbers properties that holds true for the numbers and also true for the variables. Then what? We know that then the variables stand for a numbers. That means it should be used as a numbers. Now we know about the words. In our words, we know that before chapters also properties of the numbers. Property, that is what? Commutative property, associative property, and closure property. You know that now that is true or not for the words pattern or the algebra. Now we learn. Okay. Then first one we know about the words commutative property of addition. It should be words. Then words we know that. That means all the numbers properties, that all the number. Okay. All the numbers, what's properties that hold true, properties that hold true. All the numbers, that means all numbers, that properties, we know the properties I told you also. True for numbers, true for numbers, true for numbers, and also hold true for hold true for what? Also it should be hold true for variables. Okay. Variables. Now we know about what are the properties and how can it true for the holds with an examples and with the answers. Okay. Now we know that holds true for the variables. Then first properties. First property is what here? Commutative property. Which property? Commutative property of multiplication. Also another one is commutative property of addition. And first we know about the commutative property of addition. Okay, commutative property of addition. That means what? We know that if we add any two numbers in any address, if their answer is same, then that is known as the commutative property. That means two numbers can be added in any address. It means what? Two number can be added in any address. What do you understood by any address? That means we can write the first one with add with the first one, the second one into first one. That means if we give an examples like a plus b equal to b plus c. Okay, sum remains the same. When we then order, then sum remain. That means sum remain what? Sum remains the same. Okay, she. Here is the example for words. We know that the commutative will be a plus b equal to b plus a. This is the rule of commutative property. That means any address. Then let you take a numerical examples like a for 5 and b for 6. So we take that was a plus b equal to b plus a. Instead of a equal to, take here let a equal to 5, b equal to 6. So a equal to 5 plus 6 equal to 6 plus 5. Now 11 equal to 11. See here LHS equal to RHS. Very fast. Here what we will do here? Here very fast. Now she. That means what do you learn about the commutative property of additions? That means when we add a number any order, that means a plus b, b plus c. एनी अदर का मतलब होता है उसका ऑर्डर को चेंज करना है, पहले को दूसरे के साथ और दूसरे को पहले के साथ। मतलब फर्स्ट वन इज एडेड विद द सेकंड वन इज एडेड विद द फर्स्ट वन, देन देयर सम इज रिमेन्स always same. See here sum is always given, 6 plus 5 equal to 11, 6 plus 5 equal to 11, 5 plus 6 11, 6 plus 5 11. That means their sum is always first remain same. Then the property is known as commutative property. Clear about it? What is commutative property of addition? Now you know about the commutative property of multiplication. Okay. Okay, so now we know about now we learn commutative property of additions. Now we discuss about the commutative property of multiplications. You know that multiplications, the rule is same, here are the addition and that in multiplication the number will be multiplication. See, then we know about the words commutative property of what? Multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplications, two number can be multiplied. Okay, two number can be, that means you have said two number can be multiplied. Two number can be what? Multiplied in any order. Two numbers can be multiplied in any order, same as the additions, the product remains the same. Others and the product remain same. That means here when we multiply any two numbers in any others and the product remains same, then that property is known as commutative property of multiplications. Remains the same. Now we take an example. That means here we can say that first the rule is what? A into B equal to B into A. You can write yes, A into B equal to B into A. Then no need to put the brackets. Okay, A into B equal to B into A is there, so you can write A into B equal to B into A. Okay, now we take the numericals. Then let A equal to 4, B equal to 3. So what? A into B equal to B into 3. A is what? 4, B is 3, 3 into 4. 4 3 is 12 equal to 3 4 is also 12. Here also we can verify. Here also we can verify the numbers. That means also in what's commutative property of multiplication is also what? Same. If we can multiply the numbers in any others, that can be what's verified LHS equal to RHS, but both sides. If you multiply in any other, the number will be always what? Same. Keep in your mind that it is known as what? Commutative property of multiplication. Okay. Now you know about the what? Associative property of addition. What is associative property? Now we learn. Okay. Associative property, and third one is first one you know about the what's commutative property of additions, then commutative property of multiplications. Now you know about the associative property of addition. Associative property of associative property of addition. What is associative property? In a commutative property, how many number is there? 2 number is there. But in a associative property, 3 number is there, and we can add in any others. Their sum will be always same. That means what? Associative property, 3 numbers can be added in three number can be added. That means how many numbers? Three numbers can be added in any order. Three numbers can be added in any others. Then the sum means what? When you add and got the sum, that means the sum remains same. That means the sum remains same. Then what is the rule for this one? According to the terms, a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Here order will be changed. That means here a plus b brackets plus c. Here a plus bracket b plus c. Here order will be changed. Here is the what rule for associative property. Now, okay. We take a numerical value for this one. Let a equal to 5, b equal to 3, c equal to 1. Okay. Now we know the words. So a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. The value of a is what? 5 plus b plus 1 equal to 5 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, 5 plus 3 equal to what? 8 plus 1. Now 5 plus 3 plus 1 equal to what? 4. Then 8 plus 1 equal to 9. 5 plus 4 equal to 9. See here, both sides we got the what? Remain same answer. That's why the property belongs to associative property along the what? Additions. Okay. Now also what? Very fine. Then about this, what do you mean by associative property? Associative property means what? If we add the three numbers in any others, and their sum remains same than the number, that is known as what? Associative property of addition. Clear about its property of addition? Now we know about the what? Associative property of multiplication. Okay, see, associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. Here associative property of multiplication, that means what? Three numbers can be multiplied. So you can say that three number can be multiplied. Three number can be what? Multiplied. Okay, and they are in any order. In any order. That means what? Three numbers can be multiplied in any order, and the products remain same. The product remain same. The product remain same. Can be multiplied in any others, the products remain same. That means what? A into B into C equal to A into B into C. Here we take remains what? Let A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3. According to question, A into B into C equal to A into B, A into B into C. Here 1 into 2 into 3, 1 into 2 into 3. Now 2 1 2 into 3, here 1, 2 3 are 6, 2 3 are 6, 6 1 are 6. Verified. Okay, here also H is equal to H, that means the number is holds true for the associative property of multiplication. Now we know about the first distributive property. Okay. Here we discuss about the what's distributive property of multiplication. Okay, distributive property of multiplication. Distributive property of multiplication. Okay, distributive property of multiplication. Multiplication means we know that when we find the product, then that over addition. Multiplication, see, distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay, over addition. Then how we know the distributive property of over addition? For three numbers or three variables, the property states that. Okay, that means for three numbers, okay, for how many numbers? Three numbers or three variables. Three numbers or three variables. Three numbers or three variables. That the property states that what the property state that what state that we can say that what a into b plus c. We know that what's over addition. That's why a into b plus c, and it should be what a into b plus a into c. A is multiplied with b, ab, then again it multiplies c, ac. That's why a plus, that means a into b plus a into c. Okay, now we will take its first examples. For the letters, suppose let a equal to 2, b equal to 3, c equal to 4. Now we know what's a equal to 2. So a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Here a equal to 2, b equal to 3 plus 4. Okay, now 2 into 3 plus 2 into what? 4. Now here's 2 into 3 plus 4 into 7 equal to 3 to 6 plus 2 4 8. Now 2 7 14, 6 and 8 14. See, there also in distributive property was both sides are same. Here also we can verify. Clear about this? What is distributive property of multiplications over addition? You learn it. How can we use the distributive property, that means a into b plus c. Okay. Now we learn first distributive property over addition, then after over subtraction. Okay. Multiplication over subtraction. Okay. And then over subtraction. Here now see here we over subtractions. Over subtraction. Okay. Over subtractions. First you learn about the words over additions. Now we learn about the over subtractions. So we can say this was a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Okay. Now let's a equal to 1, b equal to 2, c equal to 3. Okay. So a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Two numbers are there. Now value of a is 1 into 2 minus 3. 1 into 2 minus 3 equal to a what? 1 into 2 minus 1 into 3. 1 in here, 1 into 2. Now solve it 1. 2 minus 3 equal to minus 1. 2 minus 3 equal to what? Minus 1. Minus 1 or not? When we 3 subtracted 3 equal to 1. Here is the greater number is 3 and the before greater number which sign is there? Minus sign. That's why minus 1 equal to 1 into 2 2, 1 into 3 3, plus into minus minus. Now minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1 3 minus 2 equal to minus 1. Here also we got LHS equal to LHS both sides first. Here how to verify? Then LHS equal to LHS, it should be verified. Okay. Now, so dear students, today we learn first how can we represent variables and constants as a patterns. Also, we know that the with of the properties of addition, subtraction, multiplications, that is commutative property, associative property, and distributive property. All these are true for the variables and constants. I hope all of you understood it properly, and you should also practice yourself given of different type of examples using this property. Remains a topic we will discuss in our next class. Thank you. Have a good day.